When I started here in 1992 as a laborer, I had no vision or no intention of ever sitting in the role that I'm in today. I always just put my head down. I worked hard. I looked for solutions to problems that I found. I never asked for a promotion at Whitaker. The Whitaker family apparently saw more in me than I saw in myself. I'm Brett. I love to snowmobile. Anytime that I can get out in the backcountry, love to do it. I have remodeled 2 homes and a cabin, and each time I've completed them, I've told myself I'm never gonna do it again, and I'm a very picky eater. My wife, it drives her nuts. I grew up in a very humbled household, having my father working in the trades. My mother, she worked as a caseworker for the state of Utah, and I was taught the value of hard work and putting my head down and basically not giving up. My father was a mechanic here at Whitaker Construction, and I didn't really have an interest in being in construction until after my first year of college. I was more or less told that I would be working construction as a summer job. So I went to school to study landscape architecture. I'm oftentimes made fun of that landscape architecture isn't even a science, it's an art. And so I'm pretty proud of the fact that I can have a little bit of a different mindset in the construction industry. Family is everything to me. I grew up in a small family with just one sibling, and so that small immediate family is everything that I've always known. And the benefit that comes from that is we were always surrounded by our extended family. So the family feel at Whitaker Construction is something that was instilled from the first day that I worked here. At that point in time, you could tell that it was all about the employee, and they took care of the employee as they were one of their own. And I've experienced that myself. Having lost my father at a young age, we were both working here at Whitaker Construction. He passed away at the age of 45 from pancreatic cancer, and the support that I needed at that time, I found here. And the Whitaker family took me in and helped shape who I am today. As I go about my daily roles, the hundreds of decisions that come across my desk that I have to make for our company and the benefit of all of our employee owners at Whitaker Construction, I'm proud to know that I walked in their footsteps. I did the work that they're doing, and the decision I'm making is with them in mind. Whitaker's employee ownership journey began in 2007 as a means to buy out the second generation owners. I became a participant in 2007 and have been a part of the transformation going to 100% ESOP in 2023. We are truly generating generational wealth through employee ownership at our organization, and I'm extremely proud to be a part of that. So I've been involved with AGC as long as I can remember. Started out more or less networking. I attended the golf tournaments. I would attend the convention. It's a very powerful thing to fully understand the impact that AGC has on the livelihoods of so many men and women in our state. I'm extremely humbled and honored to be able to represent our over 620 member firms at the AGC of Utah. To be in a seat that a lot of these individuals I've learned so much from, I'm very, very humbled by that. One of my initiatives that I would like to drive this year is to help get the CLC, which is the Construction Leadership Council, off the ground within our chapter. Having been involved with AGC National and been introduced to so many fine young men and women in this industry that participate in CLC chapters throughout the country, I'm encouraged by the skill that these young people have. And I remember coming into AGC and coming into this industry and attending conventions with some of the seasoned past leaders of our industry, the Paul Clydes, the Guy Fugels, and some of the seasoned individuals that I now find myself being. And I know how intimidating that is to come in and work with some of those individuals and to be able to create that group that can work together and be able to learn from one another. I think it's imperative for our chapter to be able to embrace that and grow that and bring our future young leaders into this industry and help welcome them in. There are so many contractors in the state of Utah that none of us can singly do what needs to be done to ensure that we are being looked out for. The advocacy that happens from AGC is something that is second to none. There is a voice that's up on the hill that has to do with the construction industry. It's AGC. We need AGC and you need AGC if you're going to be practicing construction in the state of Utah. Having the fortune of being able to serve on AGC National's board, I can say without a doubt the AGC of Utah is one of the best run chapters that AGC of America has. We work better together, we work collectively, and there's very good competition here in the state of Utah. I feel so proud to be able to represent our chapter and serve in the capacity of President of AGC of America coming up in 2030. To my understanding, this is the first time that a contractor from the state of Utah has been able to represent AGC of America as a whole, and I'm extremely proud to be able to represent the fine men and women that represent our AGC of Utah.